guys, we are back to the Premier League after, was it 1 week of international break, right?
Let's call it 2 weeks.
2 weeks of international break. And so, of course, we are back. We are heading on to game week 9. But before we jump into game week 9, guys, that's how the table looks like when we left. So we are back. The games are still on, and of course we're the Gatekeepers TV. We are on YouTube and all the other podcasting platforms. So guys, it's official. Welcome back.
According to your table, I can see Tottenham and Arsenal are tied up in 20 points.
Definitely.
And same goal difference.
Well, I think right now the table has not taken that, as you can see, it has not taken the shape very well yet. So we are yet to see, because we all know it will reach a point where we will see some teams just doing what they do, you know. So we are expecting much more coming in the coming days.
One common thing about the two teams up to now, they are unbeaten. None of them has lost a single match. And as you can again see on your screen, those are the next 6 games each of these two teams will be playing. So the question is, who will drop? Who will be the first team to lose? Will it be Arsenal, as they will be facing Chelsea, or will it be Tottenham? So it's open. So Pogba, let's jump into match week.
Match week 9, as they say, Kazipo. So guys, straight into it. Early kickoff at exactly 14:30 EAT time. Liverpool at Anfield will be playing against Everton.
We famously call this the Merseyside Derby. So in the Merseyside Derby, it's always Liverpool versus, of course, Everton. The Toffees versus, of course, our guys, the Reds.
So they stole it from Manchester United.
As records goes, Liverpool loves winning at Anfield. In fact, the Toffees have only won once at Anfield when this derby has been played, while Liverpool are at home at Anfield. So all what that says, it says that the stats are actually favoring Liverpool, but that's not to say that it's an automatic thing, because we all remember in the season 2020-2021, when Everton spoiled the party for Liverpool and they won. Was it 2-0?
1-0.
Or 1-0.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it was a crazy fixture.
And
but
it was very shocking.
Very shocking. We never expected that, because at that time Liverpool were at their best.
Smoking hot.
But now when they came at Anfield, Liverpool had their revenge. So as this game is going to be played, I think it's good to report on basically some injury news. As you can see once again on your screen, Klopp reported that Andy Robertson will not be playing. Obviously, he needs to get a shoulder surgery. Yes, so he got that during the international break. So which means that space will be left vacant, and the people likely to play that position will be Tsimikas or Gomez. So choose your spoil. Who would you want?
I go with Tsimikas, because Gomez is a bit sloppy.
Okay.
Under pressure.
Talking of Tsimikas, he played well during the international break, but it is what it is. So Salah, of course, has been scoring or assisting in almost each and every game, so he's a guy on form. Gakpo trained with the team. Darwin Núñez, he's in a good form. During the international break, his team, Uruguay, managed to win against Brazil by 2-0, and he was involved in scoring a goal and also providing an assist. That goes a long way to tell you that Darwin Núñez is on form. The question is, will Klopp include him in the squad, having traveled all the way from South America to England? I don't know whether he's fatigued. Do you think he's fitted to start?
Yes, he
knowing
has.
Klopp.
Klopp, yeah, okay. Right now, you can't take any risks, so you can start and still take him off to have some time, but you have just to collect maximum points. So I feel like he has to start.
So talk to us about Everton. How did they perform in match week 8?
Everton won. They won against, was it Fulham?
They won by 3-0.
2-0, yeah. So I think they won because they knew they're coming to face a tough. There's a tough match ahead. But regardless, we always say there's a curse of early kickoff. But that was a long time ago. Right now, early kickoff doesn't matter.
True. So in terms of preparation, both teams are ready for this fixture, especially after the international break. So the question is, who actually wants it more? Up to now, I can tell you that Liverpool in match week 8, by the way, they felt as if they were robbed of a point. How did the match end?
2-2.
They drew with Brighton. So unfortunately, that is how it is. But let's see. Unfortunately, the referee who refereed that game, Darren England, and his other guy, they will be returning to refereeing from in this match week. So let's see how they do, whether they learn from the mistakes they did. So straight to it, Pogba. I think let's jump to our prediction.
Definitely.
So for me, if you ask me, I feel like it will be a good game, though a tough one as usual. So not many goals, but goals will be there. So I feel like it's going to be a 3-1 win for Liverpool.
I'm going with a 2-1 win for Liverpool.
2-1 win.
Yeah. Man City at Etihad against Brighton FC. Now this one, let me say it, I feel like, okay, Brighton players, I've not seen most of them very much on the international break. Same to Everton, the game we just predicted. So I feel like they're going to cause a lot of problems. And on the Brighton side, I feel like De Zerbi is here, of course, prepared as usual. The guy always, he knows what he does, and he's a very influential manager according to people like Pep. Of course, they said, I remember Pep saying this one is going to be one of the toughest tests for Man City this season. So let's wait and see.
Talk of Man City versus Brighton. Man City lost narrowly to Arsenal in match week 8. On the other side, Brighton managed to hold Liverpool in a 2-2 draw. So let's tell you what Pep Guardiola thinks about, of course, Brighton's coach. Pep believes that Brighton's coach, remind me his name, De Zerbi, is one of the best coach, and he has a brighter future ahead of him. He loves his style of play because they almost play a similar type of football. And in as much as Man City have a bigger and a better record against Brighton, what does the record say? Man City has never lost.
Never.
Against Brighton.
Never. At Etihad.
At Etihad. So that means that De Zerbi has to orchestrate a master plan to come and grab points from in Manchester City's pitch at Etihad. If they could do it against Manchester United at Old Trafford, then why not orchestrate a plan and grab points at Etihad? On the other hand, Pep is lucky because one of his red-carded player, Mr. Rodri, is officially back in the squad. Officially back. All players are back in the squad. No injury concerns apart from only De Bruyne, but all other players are there. Of course, Julian Alvarez is back in training. We know he traveled from far, but it is what it is. Haaland is here. Foden is here. So basically, the entire team is solid. The only rumors of Calvin Phillips not getting enough time at City, and rumors are he might be leaving City. On the other hand, guys, the guy you are seeing on your screen right now, that's Karu Mitoma, officially signed his new contract with, he renewed his contract with Brighton, a contract which will be lasting until 2027. Yeah, he is on your screen right now. So hopefully that with that contract comes in blessings. Then again, other news for Brighton, your favorite player in Brighton, Estupinan, still remains injured. So he will not play, it's official, he will not feature in this game. But worry not, we have Adingra, that guy with a Pogba line.
A very hardworking young man.
A very hardworking young man. He will be featured in this game. But above all, overall, I feel like, again, Haaland has gone, how many games without scoring?
Almost 3.
Almost 3. 2, this will be the 3rd game without scoring. And that's not Haaland. Haaland has not gone 3 games without scoring in a minute. So the question is, with the leaking defense of Brighton, do you guys think that Haaland will have his scoring prowess today?
No, because I remember, which game was it? Roberto, I call him Roberto De Zerbi said they're leaking a lot. So he needs to come up with a quick way of solving the defense. So I hope, okay, according to how I know the coach, he'll come up with a plan to sort out his defense. So yeah.
So I'm looking forward towards a good game. As you can see once again on your screen, those will be the next Manchester City games. Also, as you can see on that picture there, Man City have lost 2 games in a row, of course, from that photo there. The latest one being Arsenal, and of course before that it was Wolves. So sorry, Man City. But straight to it, I feel like it's a must-win game for Pep Guardiola if he actually wants to continue chasing the trophy or defending the Premier League table, considering that Arsenal, Liverpool and Tottenham are not giving him time. They're actually piling pressure on him. So it's a must-win for him. On the other side, Brighton knows how to play against bigger teams. So I might as well feel like it's Brighton's game to lose in this one, because they are always well organized and they always know what to do and how to execute it. So Pogba, what's your prediction on this one?
I see a frustration to Man City. Actually, I'm going with a 2-2 draw. But, okay, I'm going with Brighton or a draw. Because City right now, I don't know what's the problem, but they just need to look after themselves. So I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
Pep is injured, Man City is injured, Rodri is back, and I feel like they will officially bounce back. So it's going to be a 3-2 win for Man City.
Newcastle will be at home playing against Crystal Palace. Now, the same people who hammered PSG 4-1 in the Champions League will be playing against Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace and Newcastle. The last 3 games these people have played, the matches have resulted into a 0-0, basically draw. So the question is, who is in a better position this time round to be able to win this match? Is it Newcastle or is it Crystal Palace? Currently, I will say that Newcastle are scoring as many goals as possible. The only issue is their defense. They used to have a good defense, but they need to work on that. Of course, one of their best guy, Trippier, is coming in with assists and creating big chances towards the opponent. He's doing well. So Fabian Schär is there, Ban is there, so of course. So I don't know. It's going to be a good fixture for all of us to watch. On the flip side, Isak is a scare, prone to confirmation today. So let's see whether he will be fit to play, but he was injured. Let's see how his recovery will be. But on the other hand, Guimares, of course, is there to control the midfield. Then Joelinton is officially ruled to be playing today. So I'm ready for the smoke. I'm ready for this big game. On the other hand, again, Tonali has been cleared to play amid the betting allegation, the betting case which he has, but he's been cleared to once again play. On the other side, Crystal Palace are enjoying a good form of their defender Anderson, who is currently on form and doing everything right. So the question is, will Eduardo be able to score many goals for them to outscore Newcastle, or will Mateta come and assist him? Or on the other side, by the way, on Crystal Palace news, Eze is officially ruled out. Eze will also not be playing in this match. So straight to it, what do you think about the match?
Well, well, it's okay. Even if the last games have ended in a draw or whatever, this one I feel like Newcastle, these guys are just on fire, and that record is going to be broken today. I might as well go with 5-1, but allow me to go with 3. Okay, let me say 4. 4-0 in favor of Newcastle.
The way you're playing around with those goals, bro.
Yeah, this is Newcastle. You know them. If PSG were able to get 4, who is Crystal Palace?
I'm not speaking much. I'm going with a 3-2 win for Newcastle.
Bournemouth against Wolves.
Bournemouth against Wolves. This is going to be a good game, considering that Bournemouth lost in match week 8 and Wolves drew in match week 8. So this is going to be a good game for us to watch. Bournemouth started well, but as things are progressing, they are not progressing on well. Dominic Solanke, at least he's scoring goals, but it's not enough to actually make Bournemouth win. So as they're going to face Wolves, Wolves have Neto. Neto is a boy on form. He's currently leading the track, or among the leaders in terms of assist providers. So he's impressive. Their keeper is still Sar, right? So it's going to be a beautiful game. For me, I fear for Bournemouth. I feel like I'm going with the Wolves to win this 1-0. 3-0
in favor of Wolves for me. Brentford will be at home playing against Burnley. It's been a long time now since I saw Brentford win. Is it true?
It's been a long time since I saw Mbeumo and Wissa on the score sheet too.
Definitely. So it's been a minute, and I feel like this one, since they'll be at home, Burnley plays beautiful football, but this one I'm going with Brentford to smash these guys. So I'm going with a 4-1 victory for Brentford.
Brentford squandered a chance to win or draw against Manchester United by allowing McTominay to score 2 late goals, and that was actually a slip on their side. On the other side, Burnley could not actually hold to the 1 goal which they scored first against Chelsea, and they allowed 4 goals to actually go past them against Chelsea in match week 8. So we are talking of 2 teams who both lost. So the question now is, they will be playing at Brentford Community Stadium. Who has the potential to overturn their loss into victory tonight? Say no more. I feel like your usual suspect Mbeumo and Wissa will be back to torment you guys, and Jansen will also be there to do what he does best. So give Brighton a chance to win by 2-0.
Nottingham Forest, a team which is facing a lot of injury crisis, will be at home against Luton.
Nottingham top scorer Taiwo Awoniyi, of course, will be absent due to an injury, and of course with some other players there, of course. So it's bad news, of course, for them. But on the flip side, on to some good news. At least they have the likes of Origi, they have the likes of Elanga, they have the likes of Chelsea boy Odoi. So still, they just need to believe in themselves and believe that they can do it even without Taiwo Awoniyi, though he's a big boost in their team. So as they are going to face Luton. Luton actually played very well in match week 8. They actually caused trouble for Tottenham. I remember that match ended in a 1-0 win for Tottenham. So it was a big game for them, but they tried. So this is a game whereby I feel like Nottingham seems to have the upper hand, but on the other hand, Luton is a team you have to be wary about them. So due to that, I feel like I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Sheffield will be at home playing again, welcoming Manchester United.
Wow, the Blades will be welcoming the Red Devils. So can you use a blade to cut the devil, or will the devil scare you off when you're holding the blade?
I think this time round they were a bit brave, because if this game was played on a Sunday, trust you me, I would go with the Blades straight away.
So it's the last match on Saturday, clearly. So Manchester United are returning into this with a motivation of winning in match week 8 after winning 2-1 against Brentford. So just one injury scare for Manchester United. Casemiro got injured in their game against Uruguay, Brazil, as they are playing against Uruguay. So that gives McTominay a good and an automatic chance to slide into the squad.
Yeah, let me frustrate you.
Yes.
In the press conference, the manager confirmed Casemiro is a soldier. He is available for every game. So we are sorry again.
He might be available for every game, but I can assure you he's not playing this one. The type of injury which he got, he's not making a comeback. Maybe after 2 or 3 weeks. Being a soldier, yes, I don't dispute. Casemiro is an iron.
So you'll be shocked to see him on the field?
Yeah, I'll be shocked. I'll be surprised.
All right.
So I'm ready for surprises. Because many are the times that we are told such things and it happens, but I can't wait for that. So on the other hand, Sheffield had a good game against Man City and against Tottenham. If they can replicate the same pushing, pressing in those games, I feel like they will give Manchester United a problem. But right now, as it sits, Manchester United seems to be waking up. The only issue I have with Manchester United, currently they refuse to sell their club to Sheikh, and the person who has currently won the bid is Ratcliffe. The main conversation which has been ongoing is Manchester United fans have been crying, Glazers out, Glazers out. Yesterday, as you can see on your screen on that photo, Ratcliffe has officially appointed or has officially proposed Joel Glazer to be part of the football committee. So I don't know, are we getting rid of the problem or are we still maintaining the problem? But that's a question that's a concern I will leave Manchester United fans to digest and break down. Tell us on the comment section what you think about Joel Glazer being included in the football committee of Manchester United under the new Ineos director, CEO, whatever, and the current 25% shareholder of Manchester United.
The boss of Mr. Eliud Kipchoge.
Yeah. No human is limited. So straight to it, Pogba. What are your thoughts? Do you have any extra injury concerns, or what are the boosts in Manchester? I saw Rashford scored finally in during the international break when
Definitely.
England faced Italy.
Yes.
Harry Kane also scored a brace in that game.
Harry Kane is just Harry Kane. But either way, I think the defense of Manchester United has strengthened now that Reguilon is back. Amrabat was training despite him missing 2 matches in the international break. Wan-Bissaka, the Spider-Man, is back. So United have been playing players out of position, playing Amrabat as left back, which is not his usual. So now that the strength of Manchester United on the defense is at least now well balanced, I feel like I'm going with Manchester United to win this game by 2-1.
2-1. I'm going with a 1-1 draw, guys. I'm still scared, but the Blades needs to be careful. If they will not be careful at the back, if they will not be solid, then I'm afraid they will even get 4 goals past them. But I'm going with a 1-1 draw is my prediction.
Aston Villa against West Ham. Aston Villa will be at home.
That should be on Sunday.
Yes.
So Aston Villa currently they are in the top 6. Oli Watkins is a boy on fire, and they are playing very well. So currently, again, as you can see on your screen, that's the list of the top scorers, and Oli Watkins, he's not there, but he's been scoring many goals. But as they're going to face West Ham on the other hand, Jared Bowen, Thomas Susek, and Jared Ward-Prowse, those guys, JWP, they are so much on form, they're doing everything right. So in this game, I feel like I'm going to give Aston Villa an upper hand to win, even though West Ham holds a good record against them. The last 3 matches, West Ham has won all their matches against Aston Villa at Villa Park. So, but I feel like it's time to rewrite that bad history. So Villa Park, Aston Villa to win by 2-1.
I'm going with West Ham to win this game by 2-0.
2-0.
Yes. The last match will be Spurs against Fulham. Now, let me say something real quick. I feel something, okay, I don't hate, but Spurs, it's high time now you need to restart yourselves. You need to reboot, because the last game they won by 1-0 against Luton. Yeah, they kind of struggled. Was it struggling or Luton was so good? I can't recall. But whenever a team is on a good run and all of a sudden, or you start feel like the graph is slowing down, you need to reboot. So this game, I feel like Fulham is going to do a lot of harm to Spurs.
Fulham are coming into this game having won in match week 8 by 3 goals. On the other hand, Tottenham are coming into this game having won 1-0, as Pogba just stipulated. So Tottenham are currently encouraged because they're on top of the league and they're doing everything right. Kulusevski, Son, Udogu, Sa, Maddison, all these players that I'm mentioning, even of course Bissouma, they are all impressive. Then of course, not to forget Pedro Porro and their keeper, Postecoglou. These people are doing everything right. In fact, congratulations to Postecoglou. He won Coach of the Month award.
Twice.
Twice. It's not twice.
It's now twice in a row, man.
Wow. Hey, congratulations.
Ange Postecoglou.
That's good news. So on the other hand, there were some scares about Heung-min Son, but he's been cleared. He will be playing, and so this is not an easy game because it's going to be a London derby. Tottenham enjoys a good form against Fulham. It's been a minute since Fulham won against them, but having said that, Andres Pereira and your team, kazi ipo. So this is a game whereby I feel like Tottenham will still do whatever is needed to win it. So Tottenham to win by 3-1.
Allow me to go into the record books when I say this will be the first Tottenham loss. I'm going with Fulham 2-1.
2-1. I think that should be it, guys. So match week 9, those were the games we've brought to you. But clearly, as you've noted, if you are keen, there's one big match, one big London derby, the match of the day, which we've reserved it so that we can actually do it separately, because a lot is there to be talked about. So stay tuned, keep it the Gatekeepers TV. This is where we do all the previews, analysis, and everything. This is your #1 sporting education and entertainment channel across all podcast platforms. So until next time, subscribe and share our